good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And with only 3 teams left in the series, we're going to be doing a new look Toronto Raptors rebuild today. Before we get into the video though, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Trying to reach 6,000 subs before the end of August. This is actually going to be the second video that I'm recording today because I just recorded a Lauri Markkanen Timberwolves rebuild that you guys have been heavily requesting. That won't be out till Sunday though, when I'm on a vacation. I made sure to record videos for you guys every day, that way when I'm gone you guys still have content to watch. So I'm grinding out here, so make sure to hit that like button if you enjoy the video. But other than that, let's go ahead and do this new look Toronto Raptors rebuild. So the Raptors are in an interesting place because they have a lot of expiring veterans, and obviously they lost Kawhi Leonard, so that like dramatically changed their future. As soon as they lost Kawhi, a lot of things were going to change. Now there is a certain trade I want to try that I think could make so much sense, but I don't want to try until the trade deadline, and I think me getting it to happen is highly unlikely because I'm going to be trying to trade for 2 All-Stars at the trade deadline, and I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to work. If I do get it to work, I will go ahead and show it, but if I don't, I'll just go ahead and just similar to the end of the season. I don't know why I'm going to the stats. I meant to go to the rotation. Anyway, here's the rotation, how it stands. I do expect Norman Powell to play a nice role next year. The fact that they have Siakam at the 3, though, makes no sense to me. That is not how we're going to run it. So let's see what it's looking like. So we have a 9-man rotation with Lowry, Norman Powell, which I do expect Norman Powell to start, Stanley Johnson, Siakam at the power forward still, Marcus Gasol, and then Serge Ibaka off the bench, Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby, and Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. OG Anunoby, I think, obviously gets to start. I think it makes the most sense. The Raptors did sign Stanley Johnson, but I don't know how big of a role he'll play in this video. Obviously, like I said, OG Anunoby for sure is going to be the starting small forward. So one thing I did think about though is if you wanted to start Fred VanVleet at the shooting guard, I think you could, because his defense is not bad for how short he is, and he definitely showed he has that like killer mentality in the NBA Finals with the way he was hitting those shots in crunch time. So I just kind of want to see what it would look like if we moved him there. So we could play Fred VanVleet at shooting guard, but I could see the argument there, you know, starting Norman Powell because of the size. But I'm going to go ahead, of course, still, you know, have OG Anunoby be the starting small forward. I think that makes the most sense. So we're going to do that. So OG Anunoby still will start at small forward. I'm going to go ahead and give him about 29. I'm going to give Siakam about 36 because I want Siakam getting the most minutes here. But like I said, other than that, I will try a huge trade at the trade deadline. If I get it to work, I'll show you guys. But if not, we'll just go ahead and skip past it. We're just going to go ahead and see how this team does. Honestly, I think I will at least make one move at the trade deadline now that I think about it, because there's just a lot of expiring contracts that, I mean, I might as well get some value out of some of these guys, right? Fred VanVleet, I think I'm going to try to keep throughout the video. He's the same age as Pascal Siakam. The only thing that sucks about Fred VanVleet is his overall goes down. Like, I don't know why it is. Just in 2K, his overall just goes down. And I don't know why that is. It's very annoying. But I'm going to go ahead and probably play with that a little bit because his overall should not be going down. He's only 25, and he's only going to get better. So I don't know why his overall always goes down. But other than that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the end of the season. Maybe stop at the trade deadline to make a couple of moves here and there. And we'll just see how this Toronto Raptors team does without Kawhi Leonard. Oh my gosh, guys. I was literally just playing around the trade deadline, and I have no clue how I just made this trade happen. You guys are seeing this first, because I don't want to... Oh my gosh, I don't know how I just made this happen. I just did a 3-team deal. A 3-team trade. I have no idea how I just made it happen. So, I've never done a 3-team trade before, but I'll go ahead and show it to you. Just real quick, though. I just want to make sure you guys see this. I do not have trade override on. I do not have financial trade rules off. This is a legitimate trade I just made. I have no idea how I made it happen. There was 2 players I told you I wanted to get the trade deadline on. I just got them. I have no idea how, but I did it. So let's go ahead and recap the trade. We traded the Wizards trade John Wall, Bradley Beal, Moritz Wagner, and then the Thunder trade. Okay, the part of the Thunder really doesn't make any sense. I was trying to get the Thunder a first-round pick too, but I was just playing around and the trade went through. So basically, the Thunder traded for Danilo Gallinari for Marcus Gasol. Didn't make a lot of sense. That's fine. They're not a big part of this trade. I was just trying to make the trade go through. But we traded Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, and Marcus Gasol and turned it into John Wall, Bradley Beal, and Moritz Wagner. Yeah, we just got John Wall and Bradley Beal. Now, what I said that made sense, and I've heard other YouTubers say it, that John Wall and Bradley Beal to the Raptors makes so much sense. If Bradley Beal does tell the Wizards that he has no indication to sign that contract extension, the Wizards could get the most up for him. And then you also get out of John Wall's contract, and the Raptors are willing to take on John Wall's contract. And just like that, let me know what you guys think of this trade and if you think it's likely. Obviously, a 3-team trade would be crazy like this, but I legitimately just got a 3-team trade to go through. I don't think I've ever done that before, like without trade override or anything on. That is crazy. But obviously, as we all know, John Wall is out for the season, so I will not be playing him, but I can't trade for injured players, so I'm gonna go ahead and make him injured. But Bradley Beal and John Wall, man, that is crazy. I did not expect this to happen. So Fred VanVleet's gonna go back to point guard. John Wall is going to go to injury, obviously, and then Bradley Beal and Pascal Siakam. Building around these two for the rest of the video is going to be crazy, guys. Wow, that was awesome, man. I can't get over that. I literally can't get over how we made that trade go through. Of course, we traded a bunch of first rounders, but the Wizards got 3 first-round picks for Bradley Beal, which I think is, you know, pretty significant value, and they get rid of John Wall's contract. So I honestly would have rather sent Moritz Wagner to the Thunder, because at least the Thunder get a young player out of it, because then they're in a rebuild mode. But they literally just swapped Gallinari for Marcus Gasol. But we got rid of 3 expiring contracts that I probably wasn't going to resign any of them anyway. Let me know what you guys are thinking, but I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the end of the season. And let's just go ahead and see how we finish out. At the end of the season, LeBron James is your most valuable player. By the way, guys, I'm using a different roster than usual. I've decided not to use the roster I was continuing to use because the Thunder or the Cavaliers, the Knicks were winning the championships in the first season sometimes. So I'm hoping that's changed with this new roster, but Ja Morant's your rookie of the year, which 26 points per game for Ja Morant seems highly unlikely, but it is what it is, right? We're just going to have to deal with it. Jamal Murray's your most improved player. Frank Vogel is your coach of the year. Nice stuff. So I'm hoping, like I said, that the Cavaliers are not in the playoffs, because that's, you know, it was very odd to see every year, but looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. So yeah, we don't have the Cavs, so this roster already feels a lot more realistic. No Cavaliers, no Knicks, so yeah, I'm kind of happy that I've changed over. I should have done it a long time ago, but we're doing it now. That's fine. Let's go ahead and see what the player stats were looking like now after we traded for Bradley Beal. We had 22 points from Pascal Siakam and 18 from Bradley Beal. 18 from John Wall. Obviously, he wasn't playing for us, but he was playing for the Wizards. I just never changed his injury. And then, obviously, I wanted to trade for him at the trade deadline. OG Anunoby had himself a nice season with 13 points as well. And then Fred VanVleet with 12. So, yeah, I'm really liking how we're going about this team. John Wall, once he becomes healthy, is going to be a solid starting point guard for us. And we're going to have Pascal Siakam still as well. So I think we're going to be great, honestly. So we're up 2-1 on Philly. Can we go up 3-1? We do. And can we beat them in 4 games? No. 5 games? 6? No. 7, please? Oh, my gosh. All right. So we got eliminated in 7 games. But that's okay, because I kind of want to go about this offseason and complete our bench. Because I think I already have our starting 5 with John Wall, Bradley Beal, OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, and who was our starting center? Serge Ibaka was starting for. No, who was starting for us? I don't even think I ever paid attention to that. Who was our starter, man? I don't even know if I ever looked at that. I don't even know if we had a good starting center. Was it Moritz Wagner starting for us? Or did they go for like a... I don't even know who was starting, man. I really don't know, but I definitely need to get a center this offseason too. I don't even think I paid attention to that, which is very bad. But we have the Nets and the Nuggets in the NBA Finals, which is something that could happen. Although the Phoenix Suns didn't make the playoffs in the first season, so that's a little unrealistic, but that's all right. And the Thunder made it, so I guess Maurice Wagner was starting for us, because I don't know who else would have been. But John Wall is completely healthy now, and we got Pascal Siakam, who we're going to have to give in a contract extension to this offseason, which is fine. Let's go ahead and get the 14% rule in here somewhere. Where are you rules at? Are they just... There they are. There we go. Let's go ahead and improve that 14% rule, and let's go to the draft lottery, and let's see what's going on here. So looks like... we have, what pick do we have? The Wizards get our pick at the 20th spot, which is fine. Honestly, I don't think the Raptors would have to give up that many first-round picks. Maybe they would, but taking on John Wall's contract is a huge favor to the Raptors. So I don't know, man. We'll have to see if that trade would even happen. It was just an interesting thought. I've heard other YouTubers talk about it before, so I guess Wagner was starting for us, and I never really paid attention to that. But we do have our second-round pick. We're probably not gonna have a ton of cap space. Norman Powell does, getting paid $10 million right now, so I could use him to get a center maybe. Obviously, we only have a second-round pick right now, so we're not really gonna worry about that too much. But let's go ahead and O'Shea Brissett and Devin Robinson. I guess we can go and accept them from the Euro stash. OG Anunoby, we're gonna bring back. Stanley Johnson declines his player option. Patrick McCall is back, and Maurice Wagner and Chris Boucher. We'll go ahead and just deal with that there. Siakam, obviously, we're definitely going to bring that man back. And then we're going to have, let's see how much cap space we're going to have. Probably none, because, we have John Wall and Bradley Beal's contract to attend to eventually. Fred VanVleet, is he a free agent too? Man, we got to bring that guy back as well. I'm definitely not letting Fred VanVleet walk. So I think I should probably trade Norman Powell here for a center. As long as there's not a good center that I'm missing on our team. I don't think we have one. We have Wagner, who I really don't want to be my starting center, of course. OG Anunoby, I think I'm going to keep at the starting small forward. And I want John Wall and Fred VanVleet playing the point guard, or we could, and then Norman Powell, McCaw, we could sign a backup shooting guard. But I think our best interest right now is to probably trade Norman Powell. Siakam will be coming back, of course, but let's see affordable centers, what we got. We have Derek Favors, Alex Len. Nobody really standing out to me, of course, so let's go ahead and see if we can find a starting center out there that I can maybe flip Norman Powell. Although I don't want to trade Norman Powell, but he is making the most money by default, so I'm going to go ahead and throw Cameron Payne in there as well. I could throw McCaw in there, and I might be able to get a decent starting center. Let's see, Dwight Powell, Landry Shamet, obviously would be a nice pickup, but I'm looking for a center right now. So let me go propose to a center. I don't know who I'd want, though. Nurkic would be nice, but I don't know how likely, how easy it would be to get him. He's at a 2.5-star trade value. Nurkic is not somebody I get that often at all. So I'll try. Norman Powell for Nurkic straight up. Probably ain't going to get it done. Let's go ahead and go to Cameron Payne as well to offer him. And then we'll offer Matt Thomas. I don't know. We'll just go ahead and keep offering these young assets, and hopefully they just take it. I'll throw in a couple of seconds and see if they take it then. And we just got used to Nurkic, so that's going to be our starting center, which I think is going to be nice. So John Wall, Bradley Beal, OG Anunoby at the small forward, and then once we bring back Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam. So 1, 2, 3. Patrick McCaw could be our backup shooting guard, but I don't know how well I like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once we get Siakam back, 7. So yeah, we definitely need to get some more backups. So we're going to get Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam back, which is nice, but I need some backup point guards. So Fred VanVleet is going to come back. I definitely want to bring him back. And then as far as backup shooting guards that we could get out here, Brandon Forbes obviously wouldn't be a bad pickup. Definitely can shoot, so I definitely wouldn't mind him. Dylan Brooks, Mirotic at the small forward. I don't know why he's at small forward, but he is. Vince Carter. Do we bring Vince Carter back to the Raptors? I mean, I think it's only right. I think it's only right that we do that. I don't know how well he'll be in overall, but do we have bird rights on Surge? No. We just traded him. Why am I asking if I have bird rights? Tyson Chandler, Aaron Baines. We've used all of our offers today. So Fred VanVleet, Brandon Forbes, and Vince Carter. Definitely cool with that. If we can bring all these guys in. And then Siakam, we're going to go ahead and match him as well. Fred VanVleet and Siakam are at the top. And we got Vince Carter, which I think is going to complete and make Raptors fans happy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we probably need a backup power forward or a backup center. And we should be good. Man, my room is super hot right now. And I don't even know why, but I am sweating like crazy. But that's all right. So Kenneth Faried. Myers Leonard at the power forward spot, I guess wouldn't be a bad addition. Worst case scenario, he plays a little bit. But guys, I think we have ourselves a very nice rotation going into next season. Getting Nurkic is going to be nice for us. Siakam and John Wall. Man, this is going to be a very, very nice team. Vince Carter might even get some minutes if I want to throw him in there. So hopefully Vince Carter rightfully retires with the Toronto Raptors. I think it only makes sense. We're going to go after another championship. At the end of this season, I will show you guys the rotation that I was running. But other than that, guys, let's go ahead and see how this Toronto Raptors team is going to do. We didn't have this season I thought we would. We went 37-45, which is not good, obviously. I don't know what happened, but obviously we're going to have to make some changes. Maybe I got too much talent. You know, there is such thing as too much talent. I think trading Nurkic probably would be the thing to do. I'm going to keep John Wall here, and I'm going to try to keep Bradley Beal, of course, here. Bradley Beal and Siakam, and then OG Anunoby, Fred VanVleet. So I think the scapegoat is to fire Nick Nurse, try to build up my staff as best as possible, and then probably trade Nurkic for a bench player, a really good one, and then maybe a decent starting center. That's my idea right now, because maybe we should just have gotten a rebounding defensive center. Maybe I should have just done that, but I got Nurkic instead. But let's go ahead and see who wins the championship real quick. I'm hoping it'll be us next year because, I mean, like I said, we assembled a pretty darn good team, so hopefully we can make it happen. But we got the Nets, and who else we got? Atlanta, which is interesting, and then we got Denver and Golden State. Let's see what happens. We got the Nets up 2-2. Oh wait, 3-2 for the Hawks. Are they gonna make it to the NBA Finals? Brooklyn and nope, Atlanta and the Golden State Warriors, which is an interesting matchup because the Hawks model their team after the Golden State Warriors, is what the GM has been saying. But because I think he's the one that built the Warriors dynasty. So yeah, other than that, guys, let's go ahead and reject these league meetings. And that our lottery pick would be nice right about now, but of course, whoa, wait a minute, whoa. How did we get the #1 pick? What? How did we get the Wow, that's crazy. That's so love, bro. Okay, I just need to stop. I always, whenever I'm just amazed, I always do that meme. But wow, man, I don't know how, we just got the #1 pick. I can't fire Nick Nurse. His ratings are really good. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think I'm gonna fire Nick Nurse. So maybe I should just get a better assistant coach to like maximize everything. Tony Peterson, is there a better assistant coach out here? Steven Dawkins, so let's go ahead and get you, and we'll be good there, and I'll get a good assistant GM hopefully, and we should be good there. But we have the #1 pick. Wow, that's crazy, man. I don't even know what we were projected to get, but with this #1 pick, what draft class are we in anyway? We're the 2021, so let's see. Cade Cunningham, we can get Maker, which I've never gotten him before. And I think he gets really good in this game. Rebounding specialist, block, strength, rebounding. So I think that's who I might draft, and I think I might trade Yusuf Nurkic. So, or should I trade this #1 pick and John Wall and see what I can get? I'm just gonna experiment, no offer. So let's see what I can just get for the #1 pick, I guess. We get the 6th pick in Otto Porter, Buddy Hield in the 2nd pick, Dylan Brooks, Scotty Lewis, 4th pick in Dentistry. Yeah, none of these are really enticing. So I'm gonna go ahead and draft Maker, I think, because we desperately need a center. Because I plan on re-signing Bradley Beal, or I would just get Cade Cunningham, or do I go Evan Mobley? I don't know who's better, but I think I'm gonna go with Maker out of Australia and call it good there. So with the #1 pick, we get Maker, 20 years old. So I don't think I could have went wrong either way. I don't know who's better. You guys will have to let me know down in the comment section below, because I don't watch a lot of college ball. And player options, we're gonna go ahead and accept Nurkic because we're gonna trade him, I think, since we have Maker now. And OG Anunoby will bring back, and Bradley Beal will bring back, as of course, as well. So Bradley Beal wants $30 million. Do we have any? We're probably gonna need OG Anunoby back. McCaw, we probably won't worry about. Bradley Beal and OG Anunoby are the only ones I want to bring back in that free agency class. But fortunately, Yusuf Nurkic, I don't know if it was you or not, but I'm gonna just assume it was you and try to get a good bench player. Should we just get Norman Powell back, like, for real, man? I don't know. I'm almost half tempted to do it, but we do have Brent Forbes, so I don't know if I want to do that. Mirotic, Marcus Smart. We could definitely get somebody of decent value. Bojan Bogdanovic, Tyler Bay, Jackson Hayes, Don Maker, Bobby Portis, Hamdou Diallo. I'm almost half tempted to just get Marcus Smart. I'm going to get Marcus Smart because I think he'd be nice here. So we're going to get Marcus Smart, and we could probably move Brent Forbes and have Marcus Smart come off the bench, I guess. And I know that wasn't the best of trades, but I was really just trying to get rid of Nurkic so I didn't have to play him, because I don't know, I feel like I didn't win any games because we had too much talent, because that's happened to me before. So that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna go ahead and get Bradley Beal back, of course. Definitely wasn't gonna let that man walk, and I want OG Anunoby back as well to be my starting 3. So where is OG Anunoby? He wants $25 million. You're crazy. You are crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and just see if anybody is willing to give him an offer like that, because I'm not giving. He's not getting it from me. I'm not giving you that money. Kyle Lowry's a free agent. That'd be interesting to bring him back to Toronto, but obviously, probably, can't happen because it'd be very tough to afford it. But maybe somebody would be crazy enough to throw $20 million at OG Anunoby, but you can't. It couldn't be me. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, OG Anunoby. 6, 7, 8. So we just need, okay, so we probably need one more player. So a backup small forward would suffice. Brent Forbes and Marcus Smart. I'm gonna go ahead and trade Brent Forbes, I think, for backup small forward. Let's see if we can get one real quick, because I do like the Turner Hutchinson or Andre Robertson. Who would I want more? Marcus Morris Sr. wouldn't even be bad either. Turner Hutchinson or Marcus Morris Sr. Who do I want? Chandler Hutchinson. I don't get Chandler Hutchinson enough. I've never gotten him before, I don't think. So I'll go ahead and grab him, and hopefully he's decent. Well, let's go ahead and get OG Anunoby back. And what I'll do once we get OG Anunoby back, I'm gonna go ahead and simulate to the end of next year. Hopefully, just because we traded Nurkic and hired the best staff we could, that we bounce back and make it to the playoffs this time around. But you can never be too sure. Hopefully that is what happens, though. This is what I'm talking about. Why does Fred VanVleet go down in overall? I even changed his potential, and he's just like still going down in overall for no reason whatsoever. So Anyways, guys, I'm going to send mine to the end of next season, and hopefully we make it to the playoffs this time. Once again, we did not make the playoffs. We went 34-48. So once again, I'm going to have to put the blame on somebody, and that somebody is going to be John Wall. I think it makes sense to trade John Wall. That's the only other thing I can think to do right now. Although I might have been stupid and gave him a no trade clause. No, he doesn't. Okay, good. Because I gave him an extension at the extension deadline, because if you give him an extension, they can't accept their $40 million player option. I felt like trading John Wall, if he's making $20 million, would be a lot easier than trading him when he's making $40 million, because that was going to be very hard. As soon as I throw him in Trade Finder, I probably wouldn't get any offers, so that's why I did that. But we don't have a first round pick. It obviously went to the Wizards, but I mean, I don't know why we were so bad. So, I mean, the only thing I can think to do is to trade John Wall. At this point, I'm going to keep Bradley Beal and what's his face here, but I think, I mean, I'm going to have to look around the league. We can get Chris Paul, 37-year-old Chris Paul, LaMarcus Aldridge, who makes $0 for some reason. I really just want to swap. I just really want to do a point guard swap. I don't know who I would get, though. Goran Dragic. I got offered Chris Paul, and that was like the best available offer. Let's wait till after the draft and see if we get a different offer, because I didn't like any of those. I don't really want to take Chris Paul, if I'm completely honest with you. But if I, might have to, just for a different look, just to see if that would help us make the playoffs, I might just do it. Let's get Wagner back too as well, because we are just not making it, and it's very frustrating. Marcus Smart is a free agent, so we definitely have some stuff to worry about. But Marcus Smart and Chandler Hutchinson and OG Anunoby is not. He shouldn't be a free agent. I just gave. Oh yes, he is. He's restricted. No, he's not restricted, or is he? I can't remember. He's not. He just wants $26 million again, so I might have to just pay up this offseason. But I'm probably gonna try to bring all these guys back. Keep the core the same, but first things first is we got to get a point guard. I mean, we got to get a better point guard, I think. We could just get like Monte Morris, and maybe we have enough players as it is, and just go with a guy like Monte Morris and call it good. But I mean, we got to trade John Wall. I mean, that's just facts. So we got to trade him. I don't know what we're gonna get for him, but we got to see if we can ship him somewhere else. So we can get Goran Dragic, Matt McGowan, Harrison Barnes, Rodney Hood, Terrence Ross, Blake Beasley, Drew Holiday. I almost would, but I don't know, man. I don't know how I'm feeling about Drew Holiday. I almost would just take Chris Paul at this point. Just offer me Chris Paul again, man. I don't really know what else I would grab. I could get like Eric Bledsoe, maybe, who's 32 years old at this point. Kobe White, LaMelo. I just need a better point guard. Kimball Walker. I don't even know, man. I really don't know at this point. Or do I want a better center, and then maybe I'll just sign Monte Morris or something and have Macker off the bench? I really don't know. I really just don't know, because I'm just weirded out how we have not made the playoffs. It's just kind of weird to me. Drew Holiday. I'm lost. I really have. We could just get. You know what? I'll grab Montrezl Harrell, and I'm just gonna sign Monte Morris at the starting point guard spot, and I'm gonna hope that's good enough, man. Because let's go ahead and offer him a contract. Get Monte Morris. Hopefully he's a decent enough starting point guard. We have enough scoring as it is, so Monte Morris could be that nice passer for us in the starting five. So I'm gonna get Monte Morris real quick, re-sign all those other players. The rotation is gonna be relatively the same, but man, I am just questioning whether or not we'll make the playoffs this last season, but hopefully we do. Guys, I have officially given up on the video. We went 36-46. I've done enough moves to where this just isn't going to work. I don't know what it is, but this sim engine is just not liking me today. So yeah, I'm gonna have to just give up here. So let's see what the All-NBA first team. Maybe we made the playoffs with this terrible record, but I doubt we did. So we did not. So yeah, I mean, I hate to end it this way, but I've literally done 4 or 5 seasons, and I still have not made it once with the roster I've assembled, and I really don't understand what's going on, but it is what it is. Sometimes you win some and sometimes you lose some. So I'm sorry to be ending it this way. I really am. But I just cannot go another season and watch me not make the playoffs again. I'm just getting tired of it. So I'm officially rage quitting without rage quitting. This Crushables, I'm saying